Yo, what is up guys? Nick the Kai here. Let's Drift Media. Thank you guys for coming back to the channel. If it's your first time here, please hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps out my channel. Also dropping a comment and leaving a like. It really helps out the algorithm and helps get my videos out there to reach more people like you guys. So anyways, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the depth stick, Borescope, or endoscope as they call it. Borescope, endoscope, pretty much the same thing in my opinion. But this is a very inexpensive tool and comes in really handy a lot of the times working in the automotive industry when you're trying to look at something and you can't really see it with just looking at it versus, you know, removing components and stuff. This kind of little snake feed is pretty nice to slide into stuff. So we'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about it. I'll pull in the Lexus so I can show you guys some examples of times you would actually use it. And yeah, I just want to show you guys this one because I did do a previous video doing the Bluetooth endoscope, and honestly that one was alright. It did end up looking a lot better on my friend's iPhone versus the Android. So the video you guys saw in that review, it was a little choppy. When we used it on an iPhone, the quality was a lot more clear and very instant. There was like no lag delay. But anyways, this video is about the depth stick endoscope, and they were nice enough to send me two. So I'm gonna obviously keep one for me, but stay tuned to the end of the video and I'll show you guys how you can win one. I'm gonna give away one of these to one of my lucky viewers. So if you're trying to get lucky, watch this video. All right, so let's get started. Price point on this bad boy, $80 on Amazon by Depthstick. I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description down below if you guys are interested in checking it out. Has a 4.3-inch display screen, which is pretty nice. I like this one too because it has a screen attached, so you can just pull it out, start using it. You don't really have to worry about connecting it to your phone like the previous model I reviewed. Pretty much basic switches. I'll show you guys that when we're actually doing the demo. It's got a nice kind of ergonomical grip right here, you guys can see. So it's very easy to hold. It honestly feels like a mini DSLR. That's kind of the grip, the best way I could explain it. Camera shoots in 2 megapixels for stills and video in 1080p. And the cool thing about this one, not only does it have the camera at the end, it has the side camera for those 90-degree shots. Like, so say you're shoving it down in an engine cylinder, trying to look at like the sidewalls of the engine block, or even look up to see the valves, looking for a burnt or bent valve. The 90-degree camera is really awesome. It's not a mirror attachment, it's just straight up another camera built in. So that was probably my favorite part about this Borescope. Another cool feature I would say, it comes with a whole ass 32 gigabyte micro SD card. So you can save all your footage and photos onto it, transfer it onto your computer, or just record this screen with your phone or take a picture of the screen. But I thought that was pretty nice because a 32 gigabyte SD card, they're not that cheap. So the fact that it came with it, it's really a good deal, honestly. So besides that, built-in battery, charges via USB. I believe this is a micro USB, kind of like a vape charger or any micro USB. They're pretty much all standard now. It's not USB-C. Another thing it comes with is 2 tips that you can screw on to the end of the camera. One is a hook tool and the other is a magnet. So that's a pretty cool feature right there. I'm not sure if I would use those too often. Maybe the magnet, just kind of shove it down, drop a bolt somewhere. But yeah. So let's check it out. Real quick, look at that garage floor, man. Recently put some insulation in here, but anyways, let's go back to the video. So what we got here, the one I'm giving away, and the one we're gonna test out. Here it is. The cable is excessively long, so I kind of keep it wrapped up. I'll just kind of unvelcro it, kind of pull out how much length I need. Here's the charger cable. And here is those 2 hooks, or the hook and the magnet attachment I was telling you about, which you can just screw onto the end. But like I was saying, I don't think I'll be using it too much. So anyways, let's turn it on. Just the hold of a power button. Right here on the bottom is where you can put your memory card as well as charge it. There's the one I was telling you it comes with. And I still can't get over, man. 32 gigs, like, that's a lot of memory. So yeah, I'm gonna try and record it, but once we go put it on the car, I'm gonna try and pop this card into my computer so you guys can actually see it better. So let's go ahead and start recording. So on the tool itself, you can see there's a button right here for camera. If you want to take a picture. And I believe if you hold it, we start recording. Yep. So now that we are recording, I can probably throw what this thing is filming up on the screen right now for you guys. Hopefully this goes to plan. But that way you guys can see the quality right now, kind of just on my workbench. Bring it over here. This little microfiber towel. Let's see. But one thing I do like about this is it's very quick. There's not much delay in the footage or in the viewing, what you're looking at. So this button right here, if you want to flip the camera, say you're not too sure which way you had it in, this is actually pretty helpful. Now if you hold it, then that takes you to the side camera. So that's for like when you're going down into a cylinder, trying to check out what's in there. You can hit it to also flip that image, and if you hold it one more time, I believe it puts both. Yeah. So now, go ahead and record this. So now we're filming not only the front camera, but also the side camera. So that is actually super interesting. Haven't seen that, at least on like a budget endoscope before. That's one of my favorite features. And we have our brightness settings right here. You want to turn up or turn down the brightness of the light itself. Menu, go through if you want to change the settings in there, resolution, or format the SD card. And you hold this button right here, and you could go back to the files that you have saved. So say you had to record something or take a picture, you can just bring this up to your service writer and show them what's going on with the vehicle, or you could even just take a picture or a video like I'm doing right now of the screen itself. So that's pretty much all the features of this. So now you guys kind of have an idea how it works. I'm gonna go ahead and pull in the Lexus, and then we'll kind of peek around underneath the hood. All right, so we got my beautiful 90s first gen LS400 right here. But pretty much some examples I would say that I want to show you. A lot of times working in the dealership, we get rodent damage underneath the intake manifold. It's an area you can't see. So I'm going to try and finesse this thing in there to try and see what we can view underneath the intake manifold, because you guys can see, you can't really see anything underneath there. So let's see what we can see. All right. One thing I do wish though would be if they put like a marker on the top of the lens so you know exactly which way is the top. So that's one thing I find myself a lot struggling, is trying to see which part is the actual top so I can know which way to aim it in. But anyways, we are in the intake manifold, or underneath it right now. Try to aim it in there. I can see what I want to see. So coming over here, you kind of see the starter. That one's a pain in the ass to replace if you ever have to do one of these. I think this will be a lot better if we have both cameras running. So right now, kind of looking at one of the injector harnesses. So say you did have a rodent that got underneath there and shoot it up, this would be very helpful at a time like that to kind of see what's going on. Or even down a little bit lower, say you had some issue with the knock sensor. You wouldn't be able to see it unless you had a little borescope. So this thing's picking up pretty good picture quality. I mean, plenty enough for me at least to do the job. It doesn't need to be super HD, like say this connector was damaged or chewed on, or any other weird situation like that. This would be plenty to just be like, okay, there's the problem, let's take a picture of it and send it to the customer. So yeah, hopefully you guys got to really see the detail of the camera. That was kind of the whole purpose. Like I said, I just wanted to show you guys like the actual crispness of the camera and the features it really has. Pretty difficult on here to actually show you a problem because there's nothing wrong with this, but you guys get the idea. And honestly guys, for the price point of $80, it's like a pretty good deal. Mainly because you're not going to be using it all the time. So why spend $500, $600 on something that you're rarely going to use? So this thing will definitely be kept in my tool arsenal. So if you made it this far to the end of the video, thank you so much. So if you are interested in winning this one, pretty much if you dropped a comment, I'm gonna go ahead and select you. So anyone who drops a comment, I'm gonna go live again on YouTube and do the random shuffle pick on one of those websites to make sure you guys know it's legit. And then I'll go ahead and send you guys out this product. And you guys saw in the video, I think it's pretty cool. And for the price point of $80 for what it does, like I said too, it's a tool that you're not gonna use too much. So you don't really wanna ball out and buy like an expensive couple $100. I don't even know how much a Snap-on one costs, but I know they're expensive. And this is one tool that I just can't justify buying like a high-end Snap-on one that I'm only gonna use it like every other month or something like that. But it's nice to have your own, and this one is plenty for me at the dealership. It does the job, it does what I need it to do, and it's very easy to use. So that's pretty much all I got. Like I said, if you wanna win one, drop a comment, maybe you'll get lucky. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup. I hit the stage and leave with money that's a stick up. She picture perfect, so I told him I'm a flick up.